Now, when you see all these, you might think to yourself that this guy doesn't need more small tripods. He needs counsel, which might be true, but I still have them, and I use two of them. Or at least I bring two of them. I use actually more of them, but there are only two that I think are good enough to bring with me. Let's go through them and you will find out which one of these are good and which you shouldn't buy. I will go through my small tripods, and maybe this video can help you if you're in the market for a small tripod and find what suits your needs when it comes to these small tripods. And you don't have to make the same mistakes that I have done when purchasing all of these. My name is Roger, I work as a musician, but I have photography as a big hobby, and I also do some client work as a photographer. And when I review things, I review them as a user. I don't care so much about branding, I don't care so much about specs, a little bit of course. I care most about how easy they are to use and if they make my photography easier and more convenient. Because if the things I review do that, then I will take more photos. And if I take more photos, I become a better photographer. Let's start with the smallest one. And the smallest one must be this. This is a small tripod and I don't know where it comes from. I don't know how I got this tripod. It's small, it's metal. It's pretty sturdy, but you can't extend the legs, you can't make it shorter or taller. Probably pretty good small tripod, but I don't use it. It's not flexible enough for me. The second is plastic, and this won't hold a lifetime, I promise you. This I actually use sometimes, because this can hold a microphone, like this. So when I have a microphone attached to this small tripod, I can place it on a table and shoot videos or record whatever I want to record. Hello, hello, do you hear me? Hello. But most of the times for microphone, I use this. This is a small GorillaPod from Joby. It's very cheap. And quite sturdy. It's plastic. It won't hold a lifetime either, but it's okay, and it's very, very lightweight. But what I use this most for is for my small compact camera, like this. Now I have my RX100 Mark II on this Joby GorillaPod. And imagine you're on a travel and you don't want to bring your big camera gear out when having dinner. You can put this in your pocket and still have a great setup for taking photos. That's how I use this small tripod. Next on the list you have seen before are these. I think Manfrotto made the first variant of these, but they come in different variants, and I have 3 of them. I've got this, and I got the Amazon Basic one here. They are all the same, sort of. Sometimes you can adjust the legs, like on this. You can make it shorter or longer. So short or taller-ish, a little taller. And these are quite sturdy for what they are. And I'm glad I'm having these because I use them. I don't bring them, but I use them for lights, maybe, like this. So here's a small LED panel light doing product photography, maybe. You can put flashes on them. Or I like to put my recorder. This is a Zoom H4n. It's old, but it's working. So I put this on the small tripod, and then I can record whatever with it. They are pretty good to have, and they don't cost so much. So if you just want to have a tripod, small tripod at home for random things, those are good. Next one is this. This I have used for my Pocket 2, my DJI Pocket 2 as a selfie stick to get it a little bit away from me, like this. This is from PG Whitec. It's quite good, but it's not sturdy when standing up. So you have to have something very lightweight on it, otherwise it's not sturdy at all. So I don't recommend it as a tripod, but I can recommend it if you want a selfie stick that doesn't weigh much and can extend like this. Pretty nice. Next one is from Ulanzi, whatever you call it. It's sort of the same system, but this is metal. This is a sturdy thing. I don't use it so much. I used it as a same principle. I used it as a selfie stick, which I can make to a tripod. But same thing here. The tripod isn't so sturdy. You have to have a very lightweight setup on it. Maybe good for a GoPro if the surface is totally flat. Because of this extension here, this thing that you can't pull up, you can't put it on an uneven surface. You have to have a very even surface, the ground or a table or something, if you want to use it as a tripod. It's got the F38 quick release system on it, which of course is great. This is gonna divide people. This is gonna make my comment section go nuts. This is rubbish. This is the 3K GorillaPod. This is my 4th GorillaPod, and everyone has broke. They just fall apart. This is on the way to fall apart. This leg is not it hasn't had the same tension as the other legs. I've had 3 before. I had to throw them away because they break. I think this is rubbish, and you can't make it sturdy, and it's just cumbersome to work with. No, don't buy a GorillaPod. They cost too much also. If you want to buy a flexible tripod, you should buy this. This is from Ulanzi. This is flexible, but it's so much easier to handle than the GorillaPod. I have a ball head on it now. Let's take that away so you can see how it looks. It looks like this. This is really, really good if you want a flexible tripod. I don't use it so much, mainly because I have other tripods. But it's also good you have this screw here so you can attach things like, I don't know, microphone, light, whatever. And of course you can put a ball head on it, which I have done like this. This is a ball head from Small Rig. Doesn't matter what ball head you have. It doesn't matter what ball head you have on a small tripod, at least. This is good. Buy this one if you want a flexible tripod. Now I only have 2 items, well, actually 3 items left, and these are the ones that I use. Let's start with this. This is a small carbon fiber tripod from Coolman, and this is excellent. But it wasn't this one I was about to purchase. I made a mistake. I will explain in a little bit. But this one is great. You can extend the legs like this. And this holds a lightweight setup easily. An APS-C camera, GoPro, something like that. Fine, no problem. It's sturdy. It's carbon fibers, so it holds it up. And if you want a bigger setup, you can extend the legs, make it wider. And this is so much harder when I'm filming than otherwise. I don't know why. Now it can hold a really big camera. But as I said, this was a mistake. This wasn't the tripod I was going to buy. I was going to buy the bigger brother, which I later did. This. It's the same tripod, it's just a little bit bigger, and I have a Ulanzi ball head on it. Extend the legs even here also, of course. And the same principle, you can make the legs wider as well if you want to. But without making the legs wider, this will hold my A7 IV with a big lens, no problem. Oh, you can't see all of the tripod, can you? But you know it's here, don't you? Well, and it comes with an extension rod. So if I take the ball head off of the tripod and put the extension rod on it, like this, put the ball head back. And then we can extend this also. So we can make it higher in 2 steps, I think. Yeah, like that. So if I place it on the floor now with the tripod, it's, I think, 130 centimeters, which is okay. But I wouldn't trust this with my A7 IV. With the GoPro, it's fine. Maybe another lightweight setup also. This tripod is with me everywhere. I use it on my travels, and I don't bring another tripod even. I use it as a selfie stick for my GoPro, so I can hold my GoPro and talk into it if I want to, or just turn it the other way around and film with my GoPro. And last on the list, maybe the best purchase I did in 2023 is a platypod. It's just a plate, but it's genius. It's a plate with a screw so you can put a ball head on it. Now I have the Coolman ball head, the Coolman from the carbon fiber stand. And this holds my A7 IV, no questions asked. Just like that. And I can place it on the floor, on a table, on a bench or whatever. And it also comes with these straps. So I can actually put it on like a fence or something. And it also comes with spikes if the ground is uneven. I haven't used the spikes, but it comes with spikes if you want to use them. This 60, 70 euro something, 80 maybe. This is fantastic. I don't even bring big tripods with me on my travels anymore. I bring the Coolman and the platypod, and I'm fine with that. Thanks for watching.